Hey everybody, Ron here from Solo Operative Games. You might be saying to yourself, why is Ark Nova back on the table? Didn't you finish your solo series? Answer to that would be yes. But the other answer to your question is we have a special treat tonight. We are playing versus an AI opponent, not just a little bot that does things and stuff, but this is actual opponent that's going to play the game against us and try and beat us. And we're going to try and beat it. The name is Arno. Arno, and the bot instructions or the Atoma player, whatever you want to call it, is available on BGG in the download section. We are going to give it a try. We're going to try it on medium difficulty. We might get blown away. Who knows? But the cool things about this is we actually get to play with the coffee break token, which we normally did not, and we're going to play it on 2 players. Although Arno is capable that you can add multiple Arnos per game. Arno also has a zoo board, which is completely different. The normal bot that comes with the game does not. And he's going to be adding in conservation projects that we can actually play off of as well. But he will be stealing zoos and universities from us, or partner zoos, yep, and placing cubes out on some of these projects too. So it's going to simulate as much as possible a real player, and we're going to try and beat him. I have had to zoom the camera out a little bit, so it might be harder to read a few things, but we are recording in 4K, so hopefully things are read, but I've had to zoom out and add the other game board, flip this sideways, and hopefully we can fit everything in. There's no way I could fit multiple Arnos in the camera shot, but so we're just going to get to try with one. Let's go ahead and set up. First thing to do, Arno starts with map A because he's actually, unfortunately, not going to build any enclosures in his zoo, but he will place out some animal cards. But we need to figure out which zoo we want to play with. I was tempted just to use map 0 because it's going to be pretty tricky. I haven't played against Arno yet, so I don't know the strategies yet to beat him. But let's try with a custom zoo. Arno does use a few dice to determine some of his actions. He picks from 4 of his action cards, so I was tempted to get a D4, but you wouldn't be able to see a D4, although I'm not sure you can see either of these dice either. But we can use this D8 to help us pick our map. So 6 and 7. I've removed the 3 that we played in our campaign, so they might not be in here. I don't remember their numbers. Let's look. That's 8, 1, 4, 5. Okay, 6 and 7, we played with both of those. So let's look at 4 and 3. So 4 is the commercial harbor, and 3 was the other one we played with, wasn't it? Yep, we need one more. 2. 2 is outdoor areas. All right, I'm going to throw these other maps. I don't want to damage them. One sec. Okay, which one do I want to go with? This is a big decision. So the commercial harbor is a space down here in the corner. It says, once during your turn, you may discard a card in hand for 3 money at any time. So we've got a lot of extra cards, and we need some money. We can get that. Not as exciting. Outdoor areas, I think we saw this one before, but we didn't pick it. Each adjacent standard enclosure has +2 capacity. I think that's great. We will need to flip build card fairly early to be able to access this space, but everything next to this gate here gets +2 capacity. So we could build a size 1 here and it holds a size 3 animal. I think we're going to go with that. That will be our choice outdoor areas. Okay. Is that viewable? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Should have waited to run the other maps over there, but that's okay. All right, so we got our cards. Let's get our associates in here. Need some cubes. Don't mind the stamp on my hand. I went to amusement park today. Okay, that is all set up. Got our cards, animal at the bottom, the other 4 is randomized. The Atoma also has the same thing, animals at the bottom, everything else randomized. This is set up correctly, although we do need 3 conservation projects here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, interesting. 2 continents, Europe and Australia. And again, I'm just going to slide them in a little bit so they don't take as much space. And then Predators. Okay. Interesting. We need our starting money of 25 bucks. Arno, we're the first player, so Arno's going to start up here as the second player with 1 appeal. He also gets a free conservation point. That doesn't seem fair, but the rules say he does, so I guess we have to give it to him. All right, let's deal out some cards face down. On the card track, we also need some conservation track bonuses here. We're seeing 3x tokens, a free university, 10 money, and 2 reputation. All good bonuses. Great, okay. Straighten these out after I flip them, but we need to deal our initial hands, so 8 cards for both of us. I guess we should probably true deal them out, right? 1 to me, 1 to you. All right, that's 8 cards for both of us. He only gets 1 endgame scoring card. That's just going to be face down on his mat. And yeah, I think I need to do, oh, I need 2 of these, don't I? Okay, so we'll deal with his starting deck in a minute. Let's look at what we got. We have small animal zoos, which doesn't really work with my wide open spaces, but favorite zoo, which is one of my favorites. You get a lot of reputation. It's probably the one I'll go for unless we just don't find ways to get reputation. So we'll move those over here. You're probably not gonna be able to see them very well, but I don't want them taking up a ton of space. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Holy, I shuffled these. They're all conservations except for 2. I got 2 animals here, a petting zoo animal and a tiny, like, these don't work with our thing at all. Okay, so let's go. We have the wallaby, who's a petting zoo. He has a pouch, means you can stuff cards under him. The Chinese water dragon, size 1 for Asia, which doesn't match anything here. Lizard doesn't match anything. Sunbathing lets us sell cards, also not a great starting card. Expert on Africa would be amazing if Africa showed up here. Didn't. What? How does this happen? We've got 3 experts. Okay. Okay. And then, well, here's some research. Remember, we had a bunch of these cards before. We ended up not getting them. No, we did take this one, didn't we? This is a free X token every income phase. And we are going to have a lot more income phases in this game because we're playing the true coffee break, not just the standard breaks every time we do a certain number of actions. So that one's not bad. Basic research, it's a level 2, so this is more end game. It's just having a ton of different icons once you play it down, but you have to play it before you get to 25. And then Zoo School, which is great. You just get to place it out immediately, and it's a free conservation point and reputation. All right, so no basic research. We do need Europe's icons here, so I think we'll keep the expert on Europe. I think we'll keep the Zoo School. I think the technology, these are all level 5s. I'm not gonna be able to play all these. Sponsors is starting fairly high. I also want to check his deck just real quick. If he got all blue cards as well, then I think something's wrong with the deck. No, he got all animal cards. What the heck? You saw me shuffle that, right? I just happened to go back and forth, and we just ended up this way. Wow. Because I can, like, get the expert on Europe, but this builds small enclosures every time you play a Europe tag. Although remember, when we place small enclosures near that, it counts as a bigger enclosure, right? Zeus Gold lets us draw a card. Let's get the X tokens. Okay, well, I think we got to keep all 3 of those, and then let's, I don't think Petting Zoo does us much good with this, so not a great starting hand. It's how it works sometimes with Ark Nova, right? Okay. With his cards, we can refer to the setup instructions, but basically he's going to take his 8 cards, he's going to discard all of his sponsor cards, and I'm not going to refer to the rules all the time, just set up a little bit. So any sponsor card he has gets rid of. This is native farm animals. You just want to put things around the border. Then he's going to take all of his animal cards, and these actually count as icons for us. And there's a ton of them. And he gets all 8. Okay, all we need to see is the icons. So he actually got a Petting Zoo. All right, and then I think he gets to have that as well. Okay, so we do get all of the knowledge of what he has face up, which is interesting because I can see that he's got Arthong National Park, which is release Asian animals. At some point, he might play that, and then maybe I could release an Asian animal as well. And I have the Chinese water dragon, so I mean, it is 3 conservation points just to release this guy, and he's only 3 appeal. So if he does put that out, I will be releasing the water dragon, and then I could put something bigger into his pen if it's near the expansion there. Okay, so I think let's verify that's all the setup. Yep, I think that's good. Okay, let's get started. What do we do with our first action here? I mean, we've got association. I think that's probably a good start. We got to think about partner zoos, probably, right? We might want to wait to get a European partner zoo until we have this card out. So maybe we go get an Asia one so that this guy becomes super cheap. I think that's not a bad idea. As far as universities, getting some research early might not be a bad idea. Oh, we do get to see the card row, don't we? Maybe we should look at that first. Giant panda, the cougar. Oh, we got some predators out here. Eurasian lynx. Ooh, lots of Europe, and Europe is a target for us. So maybe that changes our goal here. And another petting zoo. So we've actually seen 3. One here, one in my initial hand, and there. And there's only 10 petting zoo animals in the entire deck. So that is kind of crazy. Yeah, but I'm liking the Eurasian lynx. He's European and a predator. That's pretty nice. And he's size 3, so we could put him in a size 1 near that expand or open water. What's it called? Outdoor area. So do we get Europe? One thing about the Arno is he can take cards from any of the 6, so you can't just be like, oh, well, that was going to get shifted down later and it'll be easier to get. Arno can just grab that, so you can't assume cards will be sticking around, which is kind of like simulates another player doing a snap and taking it. So it does need 2 European tags. We could get one here and one with the zoo. I would be losing 1 appeal here. Nope, I like it. I'm actually going to go with that. So we are going to take association as our first action and go get a partner zoo, and we will take Europe. Okay. That is our first turn done. All right, so now we can actually see what Arno does. So I'm going to roll a d8, and he's only going to pick from the 2 through 5. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he got a 3. So he's going to use cards. And this is a blue still, so it's on the level 1, whatever, but it's power 3. So we have this, you probably can't see this because I put it in black and white, but if he looks at it when he takes cards, he takes break for just 1. So he's going to move the coffee counter 1. Then he's randomly going to take a card from the display. So see what I meant? He could do anything he wants. And there are 6 cards, so we'll roll a d6 for that. He's taking card 5. So he's taking the Anaconda, and that just goes right into his played cards. And he's going to gain 2 appeal. Okay. Now appeal doesn't matter a lot because he doesn't get money, but it's gonna determine the length of the game basically as his appeal goes up. Okay, so we had Primatologist come out. If we see a lot of monkey cards, primate cards, then that could be good. Okay, and that's his whole turn. So cards is gonna move down, and it's back to us. So very simple bot. You just roll, you do it, but it's doing kind of more of the actions of the card and giving him a turn. Okay, let's execute our plan then. We have sponsors in the 5th slot, so we'll go ahead and get an expert on Europe out. Oh, do I want Zoo School out? Because then I could place something on the borders. No, I can't. I have to go with the plan. Go with the plan. All right, so sponsors at level 5 gets us the expert on Europe out. Now we do have 1 Europe icon plus 2, so we get 2 appeal, not bad. And then it says anytime you place a Europe icon, which we just did, we get a size 1 enclosure. Now, unfortunately, this does have to be somewhere by the edge, so I can't place it right next to our outdoor areas right now. So I think I'm going to, oh, there's a partner zoo over there, isn't there? But it's far away from this. So let's go ahead and place the size 1 right here. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay, so I think we've done everything with the expert on Europe. That is our turn number 2. All right, for Arno, he's going to do build, and he's going to do build with power 3. What does he do there? Strength 3 says appeal goes up. On medium difficulty, he gets 3 appeal. So 1, 2, 3. And that is all he does. He just gets appeal. So cool. Now we're hoping he always rolls low, because the stronger the card that he does, like the better his action. So don't roll 5 or 7s and 8s in this case. All right, back to us. So we need to get this. Oh, we need to break or snap for that links. Yes. Okay. So we will do cards as our action. We will snap for the Eurasian links. And that goes directly into our hand. And that's pretty much all that happens for that action. So everything slides down. Oh, interesting, a primate comes out right after the primatologist. It's like I didn't shuffle, even though I did. I shuffled for like 15 minutes. Okay, back to Arno. All right, he got a 5, so he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Association, power 4. So he's gonna take his association worker, and he's gonna put it on the partner university. Now it's random which ones he gets, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going for this one. And he does get the reputation for that. And that's his turn. Okay. Oh, I'm like used to looking at that track to know, oh, I have 3 more turns till the break, but I have no idea. It's arbitrary now. So we have to be a lot more careful with our money. Now we've got the European links out. Now, I kind of goofed a little bit because I was hoping I could get this near the open space and put the links in it. But no, that's a size 1 right now. So we do need to build a size 3 for him, I think. Let's do that. So we'll go with build. And we're building a size 3. I could build a 2, and it would be size 4, so it'd be a lot cheaper. How much does he cost? He is only going to cost me 8, so not very expensive. Okay. And unfortunately, he gives me points for Europe icons in all zoos. Look at Arno. He has no Europe icons at all. That sucks. No problem. So what do we do? Do we build a size 3? Or we just go at 2 in the open space? So it would be a 4. I think a size 3 is fine. We'll have the money for it. So I'm going to stick this not near the thing because I don't need it to be bigger. So we'll go right there. He doesn't need anything. No. Okay. Our water dragon, if we do play him, needs a water space near it, which is fine. So that's going to cost us $6. Okay, so we're left with 19. And it was covering X token. That is our turn. All right, Arno, what are you doing? Oops, that's the D6. 3, so he's going to do cards as his action. Remember, all he does for cards is he breaks for 1. He takes a random card. That's 6. I'm going to run out of space to play these. I guess I can start putting them over here because you just need to see the icons. And fill that. And he's going to get, what, 2 appeal? So he's racing up the appeal track. Okay. That was his turn. Cool. Yeah, it just says he takes a card. I'm just wondering how many cards he's going to have by the end of the game. Cool. Our turn. We do have animals here up the top, so we can play... We could play 2 animals. Do we have the money for it? Oh, we didn't place anything near the water. Oh, I think we've got a plan though. Okay, so we'll do animals. We will start by playing the Eurasian lynx. So we have to flip a size 3, which we can do. We pay $8 because we have the discount. We do need 2 icons. There's 1 there, 1 there. So we're covered that. So just the $8. Okay. And that's going to put the Eurasian lynx into play. He has a predator and Europe, satisfying 2 requirements there, which is great. He gains us 2 appeal for himself, plus 1 more for every Europe icon in all zoos. That's 1, 2, 3, none there, so 3 more. So we're catching up. And that is all he does. Now, we do have the ability to play a second animal, but we don't have a pen for it. However, this says anytime we play a Europe icon, which we just did, we place a size 1. So we'll place a size 1. And I don't need this to be bigger than it is right now, so I can actually just place it up here. I don't really want the giant panda, so I'm not going to cover up that card since that's, well, I could take something off the top of the deck, but I am at 3 cards. Yeah, I think I'll just place it here. So that was our bonus for the expert on Europe. And now as our second animal, we can actually play the Chinese water dragon. So it's a flip a size 1 near the water. Done. Pay 8 money. Okay, we have 3 left. And then I can sell up 2 cards from your hand for $4 each. I do get 3 appeal. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to sell either of those. No, I love both of these. So we will not be selling any cards. That kind of sucks because we would have gained a lot of money. So maybe I should have put it up here just to draw a card for money. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're selling, we're doing a little bit of take back. This is all the same turn. No information has been revealed, so I think it's fine. But yeah, we are going to cover up this. We're going to take the panda because it's in our reputation range, immediately sell it for the Chinese water dragon to get $4. I think that's a better action. Cool. And that is the end of our animals. So all these will slide. And we see that there's an Australian predator. That is actually really good too. The Australian sea lion. All right, Arno, what are you gonna do? He's got a 3, which is great. He's rolling low, so he's gonna build. And remember, all he does when he builds, well, I guess it depends on the strength, which is strength 3. He gets appeal, 3 appeal. Takes the lead again. That's okay. All right, I am running low on money, so I might want to be thinking about bringing the breakdown, but I can't associate because I don't have a guy. And sponsor, I would like to sponsor for 5, but it's at 4. So I'm going to have to spend an X to do that. And do we want to get Zoo School out to get a free conservation and a card that we can draw? Or do we want to start gaining X tokens now and at every income? Both of them really good. Let's see. Oh, I think, yeah, let's do Zoo School. Okay, so we're putting out Zoo School. It's power 5, so we take the, oh, school's right on top. Perfect. It has to be near 2 border spaces, so I could put it right here, and I will. That lets me to, I've covered up a move something to level 1. It gives me draw 1 for my reputation range, but I'm first going to gain this rep range. And the conservation. Tied with you, Arno. And now I can either draw the cougar or the grass snake. The cougar's not bad. He is a predator, but the grass snake is also a Europe. And I would like to get 1, 2, 3, 4 Europes so that I can get the middle bonus here. So I think I'm going to take the European grass snake. Okay, and that is our Zoo School done. Oh, look, release a predator into the wild. Pretty cool. All right, and since association is up here and I can't do it, I'm thinking about sending that back to the bottom because it's going to be a while till we break. Oh, I forgot to move when I did cards. See, I'm not used to having the thing intact, but when I did the snap for cards, it actually should be 2 lower. Okay. So I got to remember that cards has a break on it. So let's move. I'm probably going to get this animal out right now. It needs to be near the water again. So I'm going to have to build something. It's too bad you can't like use this to trigger this to build the thing. We have to satisfy the requirements first. Okay. Yeah, or do we want to move cards down? Is there a good card to draw anytime soon to snap for? Yeah, we liked the Australian sea lion. So let's move association down. It'll be back up there before we need to use it. Okay. Makes it Arno's turn. 7. Oh no, he's going up to the top. So he's going to sponsor. Strength 5. Means he's going to break for 5. Wow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did not expect him to do that. He does not get X tokens, so he doesn't worry about that. But it says Arno places 1 of his tokens on his final scoring card. So he's getting close to satisfying that. Depending on how many are on there by the end of the game determines what level he fulfills that. But that's his entire sponsor's action. So that was actually good that when he did something really high, it was sponsors, because the only thing that matters is he just breaks for more. Okay, so we need to discard down. We only have 2 cards, so we're good. Remove any tokens. There's nothing there. We can actually need to refill here, because I might want to go get this university. In Europe. Okay. Nice. Next, take out these 2 cards. Goodbye, Cougar. Bunny Rabbit. Okay, odds that a petting zoo animal comes out. Fairly high. That was a joke. It did. Odds that a hydrologist comes out. Yeah. Oh, close. Large animal expert. Okay. Yeah. And then we just need our income. So I'm sitting here at $12. And we did not get our X token income card out yet. So I think that's all I get. Cool. We do get these guys back. And he triggered the break, so it is our turn. Okay, cards is up high, so we could snap for it, or snap for something. Savannah, interesting, could be nice. Releasing our Eurasian lynx would give us 4 conservation points. And he's actually not losing a lot of appeal, because most of the appeal we got from his bonus, not from his cards. So that is tempting. Oh, we need an association to get to the end again already. Man, that was a bad choice, because now I've got my associate. I was thinking there would be 2 or 3 more turns before the break, and he just went, nope, break. Okay, something I gotta think about now that I didn't have to before. Now, the sea lion, he's a size 4, so if we're putting him near our large outdoor areas, we just need a size 2, and it would be near the water automatically. He's $15 because we have to have a partner zoo with Australia, so he'd be 15. So we can afford him. But we need to get out. We need to get our association up to 3 to get the zoo, and then we want to get to 5 again to actually associate with something. So I think we're better off not snapping and trying to get the European grass snake out. Is there anything with the Europe icon? No. Just hoping to be able to play a level 1 for free. But let's go ahead and do build. And we're just building a size 1. Near the water. Let's do here. That costs us $2. Okay. That always feels so just lame, like build power 4, build a size 1 enclosure. Okay, Arno's turn. 7 again. Oh man, so he's doing animals at power 5. 4 animals on medium difficulty. He gets appeal equal to his power plus 1. So he gets 6 appeal for that. So it's like you put out a pretty decent animal and got a lot of appeal. That's a bad one to have up high. Okay, back to us. We can play animals, right? Yep, okay. So I'll do animals, play level 1, near the water, for $5. And that gives us 3 appeal. We do play a Europe icon, so that gives us a size 1 enclosure. I will play this one, I think, near the open areas, so we can play up to a 3. Oh, there's no 3s out there. I want that sea lion, but I want a space for him. So I need to put a 2 near this. I can put it right there. Yeah, so let's just get a size 1 enclosure there. It's near water if we need it. It's also up to size 3. Okay, so that gave us our icon thing, and now after finishing the current action, you place any action card on 1. So we will go ahead and move cards down, which is nice. It gets us sponsors all the way up to the top fairly quickly. And we are done. Okay, back to Arno. Whoops. He got a 6, so he's using association with a power 4. Strength 4, he goes to partner university again. Now he's already got the one with not appeal. And it's not education. Reputation, there we go. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. He's taken the 2 research ones. Now that does let him flip a card, and he does do flipping cards. It gives him better actions now. And it is random which one he picks, so we'll just do 1 through 5 or reroll. And he got card 5, so he's gonna flip build. And now when he builds, he's gonna use the better build action. It just gives him kind of more appeal or a rep. Yeah, it's kind of just everything that it would have done is just a little bit better. All right, that was this association action. Okay. Cool. When I was looking at his rules, I was thinking he was going to get conservation a lot more. Maybe it's just because I rolled low numbers that he hasn't, but I was worried about him. Maybe it didn't need to be. Okay, back to us. We have a sponsor card in our hand, and sponsors of 5, so I think it's a good time to play it. Look, we got 3 level Power 5 sponsor cards out, and quite early on, I think. All that does, besides giving us a science icon there, as we get an X token. And then now every turn we're getting an X token. Plus, if we have all 3 universities in the game, we get a conservation. Okay. What was the expert on Europe again? His end game? Gain 1 for 5 occupied 1 space enclosures. So we need a bunch of size 1 enclosures, and that actually fits in well with our strategy. So I think that card was perfect to get out early. Okay, nothing else happens there. Then all right, we got an X token. That was it. That seems kind of lame, but it's gonna work out every single income now. Arno, you got a 4. You're doing sponsors, so you're gonna break for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going. No, sorry. Break for 3. Power 3. Yeah. Even though he rolled a 4. And places one of his player tokens on the endgame scoring. So he needs 6 on there by the end of the game to get the full credit for that endgame scoring thing. Okay. And that seems like it's going to happen because if he gets 1 every time he sponsors. Like, yeah. Cool. I don't know how you could prevent him. It's just going to be luck. Back to us. We have no cards in our hand, and we just sent cards all the way down to the bottom, but we will associate. And we are going to take our guy and put him on sponsor. And we need to, we have how many European icons? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 4. It would be nice if we could have got to 5, but I think that's pretty good. What do we want to get as far as income? I really like the ability to snap every income. That just seems huge. But money is going to be pretty tight this game, a lot more so than the other single player. Just a free conservation point right now. Well, let's see, we're going to get 4, so that's going to get us up to 5. So we're going to get flip a card plus maybe university. So that extra 1's probably not going to help, but maybe getting another associate. I don't really have a use for it. Big influx of cash right now. A free size 2 would let us get enough space to put that sea lion out if we put it near our open outdoor areas. That's funny to put an Australian sea lion in an outdoor area. He's just going to swim around in this lake. That's kind of funny. But snapping a card or 5 extra income. 5 extra income is almost like getting like 12 appeal. It's really nice. And just get your appeal marker up there. Oh, this decision's so hard. Every time I make it, and it seems like I always make the wrong one. I'm going to snap. I'm going to take cards. I think I'm just going to need them. I have no cards right now, and my reputation's pretty low. So that's when we'll do. And we're going to get 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. First one, I think we should flip a card. Let's go and flip association. Yep, that's my plan. And the second one, I think a free university. The university we could take, I don't need extra hand limit, so we'll go with this one, which does give us up 2 reputation. We're beating him on 2 tracks. That's awesome. And then, yeah, that's the end of the action. And we can't donate because this was not flipped at the beginning. In my single player series, Noah actually corrected me on that rule, whether you can't do an action, like the better action when if you flip it mid-turn. So we will not. Okay, that felt pretty good. I liked getting out a conservation project turn 2. And usually you just go for the tours just get 2 conservation points early to either flip a card or get a guy. We might regret not having a second associate since coffee break doesn't happen as often, so we're not going to get this one guy back. That's okay. We can get it. Do we satisfy any of the others? 2 predators, we're not there yet. Australia, that'll give us our second predator and our first Australia. So that sea lion I think we need to grab. Oh, and we just took this off. So that was the whole point of that. It was to take that sea lion. But now I'm wondering if we should. Now I'm already regretting my decision here. Because I can get that sea lion if I just put something here. How much is he? 18 bucks. I can't even afford him. I need to get money, so I'd have to do some sponsoring to get some money. He is in my reputation already, or range already, because we just moved up there. So we do take money. We do like the 12 bucks. Oh. This one? Now that my association's up, am I flipping this card? I should do it. All right, switching it up. I'm gonna take my second guy. Oops, wrong one. Let's get him. Okay, turnover. Back to Arno. He got a 1, so he's gonna associate. Oh, this is bad. When he associates and he has no guys, he just gets 2 conservation. That is not fair. And he always takes his second guy. He also does a break for 2, though. Okay. Flip. My turn. All right. So I need, if I'm going to get that sea lion, which I will unless he takes cards and happens to grab that as soon as, well, I could just take cards right now. I'd prefer if he took one of these 2, because then I could get the savannah and the sea lion. But we are going to need a bunch of random cards for his sunbathing. Oh, and we can't even play him till we get a partner with Australia. Hey, look, we have another guy. Okay, so let's build him a pen, assuming we're gonna get there. So we're gonna do build, and we're just gonna build a size 2 pen, and it's gonna go near the water in an outdoor area. So $4 to do that. So it gives me 6 back, and that is done. Again, power level 5 build. We built a size 2, but it's a size 4, right? Okay. Arno, your turn. You get a 4. That is animals action. Now he's going to get the power level, which is 3 plus 1, so he gets 4 appeal on that one. He is rushing up the appeal. He's a little bit behind in conservation. And that does move this down. Okay. For our turn, we need to get some cards. Now, at power level 4, this game gives us 2 cards, and we don't have to discard any. So I am happy to take Sea Lion, and then 1 off the top. And we got the Northern Giraffe. Needs a size 3, so it would fit in this outdoor area here. So our sea lions and our giraffes will intermingle. It's a opposite of carnivore, herbivore from Africa. Okay. We'll probably end up just selling it for money when we play the sea lion, but who knows? And we need to make sure we break 2 when we do that. Okay, Arno. An 8. Oh no, he's gonna build power 5. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, and this is level 2 as well. That is 4 conservation. So I don't know how he got it, but he did. 1, 2, 3, 4. He always just takes one of these randomly and gets rid of it, unless it's a zoo or reputation or a university or a guy. Okay, that sucked. We do not want him to roll build, and when he does, we do not want it to be big, and he happened to get both of them. Cool. What do we do next? We're in a bad position here because we can't really play animals, and sponsors is here. We got no sponsor card. Association, on the other hand, is a level 3 now, so I think we'll do that. We're going to put that on Partner Zoo and take Australia. Now that let us flip a card. Well, build's not bad because we do need to build to get out into this space here. Animals is nice because then we get some free reputation, but I think I'm going to do build. All right, that's card flip, and we've got our Australia icon, but nothing really happens for that, so end turn. Oh, we can donate. Do we want to donate? Yeah, he hasn't put any donations out. I don't think he starts donating until his association card gets to level 2, right? Yeah, so once his association is 2, he places worker and donates, so let's get the donation out early when it's only $2. Yes. Never get to do that in the other single player game. So a free conservation for $2. Take it. Okay, Arno, what are you doing? Roll low, roll low. He's rolling a 4, so he's associating again. Power 3, he has to come here and get a zoo. So what zoo does he get? I guess it's random. So we'll use the 8, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is Africa. I think I might have done that wrong when he did the university. Was that here or was it here? Because it's one of those, I rolled a 4, maybe gave him credit for power 4. Oh well. Water under the bridge, long gone, can't fix it now. This should have been shifted. Release a bird. Hey, it's the game where all the release things come out. Must be that part of the deck, right? Okay, I think we need to trigger a break. Sponsors is high. We don't have a sponsors card, so we could get 4 money out of that. We could X token it up for 5, but we're about to get a lot of money and another X token. I think we're fine. So let's go ahead and break for 4, or sponsor power 4, break. Right? Yeah. Okay, so this will move down to the end. We'll get 4 money. And we were the ones that caused that, so we get an X token. Okay, oops. The zoo's shaking, earthquake. Discard down to 3, we only have 2 cards, so we don't have to worry about that. Go to special tokens, nothing there. Refresh this area. Some zoos. I don't think we need this one, but I'm just gonna put it on there. Okay, that is refreshed. Remove the bottom 2 cards. Come on, pick them up, there. And slide down. So if we want to get that Savannah, release the Predator, we need to grab it quick. King's Vulture, Big Bird, and the Hornsfield Tarsier. I think our primate stuff just left the board, so was not in the cards to get that. Now I just need my money. So my appeal is 14. We did not end up doing that, so just get the 14 here. So we are at 24 money. And then remember, we get a free X token every income, so that's cool. We have 3 X tokens. And I believe that is all our income. We triggered the break, so then I'll go back to here, and it'll be Arno's turn. He had a 4, he's gonna do animals. And remember, that just gives him strength +1, so 3 + 1 is 4 appeal. Okay. And he actually hasn't played an animal in a while, right? So yeah, I was worried about him getting too many animals, but most of those came from his first initial hand. Move this down. Okay, I'm just checking the camera real quick. Looking good. Our turn. Now we have plenty of money to play the sea lion. We have the partner zoo with him, so I think that might be a good time to do it. We only need to play one animal because I don't think we can get this giraffe out there. That would be 16 and 15 is 31. We are just barely short. Do we want to try and get some money somehow first? Because we had 24. No, we're actually quite short. $7. I don't think there's a way to get $7 real quick. So let's just play the sea lion. So we're gonna do animals. Sea lion goes out here. Size 4 near the water. A nice open enclosure, so it's a little bit bigger. That works. And we have a partner zoo with Australia, so we only pay 15. Okay. And what's he give us? Well, he does give us a predator, so we now have 2 predators for this card. Australia, getting close on that one. He does give us 1 conservation, so we're caught back up with Arno there. And 7 appeal. We need that for our income. That's great. And now we can sell cards from your hand up to $4 each. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the giraffe. Goodbye. And get $4. All right. That is our animal action. Okay. And we flipped 2 size 1s, so we're less than halfway on the bonus for the expert on Europe. Okay, what do I want to do next? Oh, it's his turn. He's doing a 1, so he's associating. Power 2, I think he's just going to go here. Get 2 reputation. 1, 2, that lets him flip a card. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's flipping animals. What does that change for his animals action? He just gets +2 now to the power when he plays animals. So a little bit more quicker his appeal is going to go up. Okay, association goes down. And for us, no cards. This is so weird not having any cards. Probably because we haven't played the cards action very much. But we should probably build in anticipation of getting something. Although we could just build a lot of the size 1 stuff. I think that might be good. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and build. At strength 5, we can get a size 1, a size 2, a pavilion, and a kiosk. So remember, they all have to be different, and they have to total up to the power, so 5. Will cost us 10 money, and that's almost all our money, but now we have quite a few things to play stuff in. Let's put the size 2 here. So that'll be a size 4, and then we'll put the size 1 right here, so that'll be a size 3, and give us an X. And we are getting almost to our maximum of X tokens, so we need to play those pretty soon. Where do we want this kiosk to go? We don't actually have a great place for it, unless we do this instead. Yeah, there we go. So then I'll go there. It's earning 2 money right now. It'll earn 3 later, and then maybe even more. And we'll just throw this up here in the corner for a free appeal. Okay, now that's a good build action. That felt much more meaty. Actually filled in quite a bit of the map. Okay, we paid for it. We moved it down, we're good. Okay, Arno, what are you doing, dude? He got a 1, so he's doing animals. Power 2, +2 is 4 appeal. And that's all he gets to do. Making sure. Yep. Okay. We need some cards, and wait, cards is just at the top. That's amazing. So we'll play cards. I'm gonna pick Savannah as one of them. I'm going to draw 2 more. I don't really like expert in large animals or the sheep, so we'll just do 2 more off the top. I'm going to discard 1 of them. Oh, talented communicator, you're brilliant. You're going to need level 2 sponsorship. This is every time reptiles are played from now on. So this one and my other 2 would not count. I think we're going to discard that one. Herpetologist? Herpy? Herpetologist, okay. Apparently that's the study of reptiles. And last one is a reptile from Australia, the common agama. African common agama. Our turn is done. We did need a break for 2 though. 1, 2, okay. Arno got a 2, so he's gonna associate. And he's he can't go here. So I think he goes to the next one up. Now that's actually a rule we probably have to read just the first time here to make sure. So associating, if he already has one of his workers on the task, he selects the next higher task. So he goes up to there, and he needs everything but Africa. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's gonna take Asia. And lets him flip a card. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, flips cards. Okay. Cards, what's that gonna do at level 2? Not much, except he gets conservation instead of appeal now. Okay, and that was association action. Our turn. We should probably associate since it's up here and we got 2 guys sitting there. We could go get our predators just for 2. That would put us across the track, so we could pick one of those, maybe get some money or some reputation. Reputation lets us flip a card. We could flip sponsors, allowing us to play this card. I think that's a great idea. Oh, yeah, so we do 2 predators, right? Because we weren't lucky enough to have in our hand. So let's do that. We're gonna associate it up to 5. And place a cube out. Now I'm going to we're here again. I better get the money. Let's not forget to get the money immediately. That's going for 2 predators. 2 here, 1, 2. And taking the reputation. 1, 2, flipping sponsors. I never flip sponsors, but we need it. And now we get twice the money. So yeah, this is much better when we actually have the coffee icon in play. Okay, and anything else we need to do? Oh, I have X tokens. Interesting. Yes. I could play 4 of them and get a university, or play 3 of them and get a zoo. I think I'm gonna play 3. Because I have, they're almost maxed, and so I'd start losing them. So let's go ahead and get, or I could just get 2 reputation. It would be nice. We do have associations, so we can get up there. We do need to get 3 things by the end of the game. And remember, we've got a guy over here to get the 4th zoo. Let's just get a zoo. Do we know what we want? No. I don't. Let's get Africa. No reason. Like it's our 3rd guy there? Yep. Cool. Yep, happy with that. That's good. Oh, do we want to donate? Yes. $5 for a point. $5 I just got, right? And I am triggered at level 10 now. I need to get a cube here. So we gotta pick one of these. I think definitely go favorite zoo. Although small animals, we do have 2 of them out, but I think that's too hard. So discard that one. He doesn't have to discard. No fair. Cheater. And we go back to Arno. And I'm gonna take a quick break.